Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so this is going to be just some comments and some suggestions, I guess, more than anything else at this point, because of the fact that we don't have the true structural configuration of the rooftop or ceiling on this area here. We do have the overall dimensions, so just real quickly, we got about 18 feet of this direction here, possibly only 16 feet going to this edge of the wall here to the outer edge of the structure. And then we have about a 13.5 foot depth here with a ceiling height of roughly 9 feet 4 inches to the ceiling top to the finished floor. There is some casual seating here, and then some. I put this as a shorter countertop here seating, so they're not true height of a bar stool height, but in any case, that's what I have here, and I think that's about it. Now, there are some doors that I believe are accordion style doors over here. That's what it showed on the floor plan here. Actually, I believe this is a floor plan here, and then there's a door over here. This one here swings out according to that door plan. There are some light fixtures, and I don't have the exact placement of the light fixtures, so that's another issue with regards to making this a true suggestive plan here. So let me turn off that there for a minute, and what you can see here is I have 4 of the CD 4024, so these are 4,000 watt 240 volt. These are dual element units. I have those recessed into the ceiling area. Now, one issue that I do have is in reference to the actual plan itself. You know, if you looked at the plan, you can see here that they wanted the heaters in this configuration. We got a light fixture here, light fixture here. And so that's one thing that they were looking for. Based on what I saw here in the ceiling plan, if I went through here, let's see, is you can see that the joist system is going this direction. There's a few that are going this direction. I'm not quite sure, like I said, the configuration of this. I would really need the whole dimension in order to make a suggestion. These might even be skylights. I don't know. It doesn't show that in the plan at all that I have seen. But in any case, that is part of the issue with regards to the plan itself. So let's go back to the drawing that I have here and see what we can figure out. So my suggestion really is to, if you wanted to heat up the whole entire space here, with the one issue that I have, if these are accordion style doors, you know, we're not going to meet the clearances on this side, so I'm not quite sure if this is going to even work. If these are sliding doors, you know, there was one image that showed it sliding, and one image that showed, well, the floor plan here that shows it as a accordion style. If I, you know, was to, you know, remove these here for a second, you can see that there's accordion style doors here. So that's kind of like the issue that I have. But in any case, this would be my suggestive plan if in fact these doors are not like this, because we do have clearance issues that we need to address, and those clearance issues would affect the doors. Now, if they're non-combustible doors, yes, they could be placed like this. However, they are potentially, if there's a potential that this door could be, you know, moved, let's say, or accordioned out here, then the heat ray is going to hit that door and cause it to have excessive heat. Let's just say we move it a little bit more over here. Let's go right about there, just so you can see what that impact is going to be. So the impact would be, and I'm going to turn off the clearances here just for a moment. You can see that the impact would be very close to that. So this would be a very cold section of the doorway, and then this would be overheated. that ununiform heat would cause this to potentially crack, and so that's where I have that issue with regards to that. So let's go ahead and put this all back here and go with the clearances here again. Again, clearances are 18 inches from the edge of the heater itself. So this is the heater, and this is the flush mount frame up here. So 18 inches out to the left, 18 inches out to the, sorry, 18 to the right, 18 to the left. And the manufacturer does recommend a 3-foot gap between the two. The other thing is that it said that it was going to be a tongue and groove style ceiling, and if you flush mount them and put it so that the flush mount is above the ceiling, what you need to do is have the air vents here of the flush mount kit at least 1/2 inch away from the gap here, or the any type of material that's around here. And then the other thing is that with the heater in a configuration like this, now I just have this as, say, like 3/8 depth of tongue and groove. So the heater configuration, this elevation of the heater needs to be at the same elevation as the bottom of the ceiling itself. That way you're meeting that full 18 inches of clearance all the way around the heater. So bear that in mind as well. Now let me turn that off and look at the footprint of heat. And so the footprint of heat you can see here is going to heat up the area fairly decently. I would probably put a control system on here because, you know, 4,000 watt units at times of, let's say, 60-65 degrees might be too warm for some, and that just gives you some flexibility with regards to how that is. So the last thing I wanted to say is that you might want to even put one extra one over here in order to heat up this remaining space on the left side over here. So now they did give me 2 different applications for this one property. So let's go right into the next application here. And that application would be this patio area here. Again, I had seen a couple different configurations with regards to the doorway here, and also the doorway over here. So I have this as a sliding doorway, and this is an accordion style doorway. If it's a pocket doorway, that might work out fine, but this style here might be an issue with regards to where they actually want the heaters. Also, let's go into the dimensions here. Dimensions, I have 12 feet 7 by about 18.5 feet depth here. We have another, I have this just at the center point of what I can perceive this depth to be. Don't really have the true depth on that, so I have it at 8'4" off the finished floor, and that's the center point there. And I think that's about it for the dimensions. Let's go ahead and look at the potential for the heaters. This is where they had chosen the heaters to be placed. Again, this becomes an issue with the doorways here. You know, we do have that clearance that we have to meet, and that could be a potential issue. Now these are coming off the wall and or a vertical surface, and they're at 45 degrees tilt, and you can see both here. Now, technically speaking, on a wall, vertical surface at 45 degrees, you're allowed to place that heater there. You know, even if this was a complete wall, uncombustible wall, because the ray is going to shoot out this direction here. However, with the doorways here, that again might be a potential issue. You know, we could move these here real quickly and just see what type of issue we might come up with here. So you can see that now, you know, we're in that potential problem with regards to the combustible doorway, if that's, again, in fact, a combustible doorway. If not, it still could be an issue with regards to the footprint of heat. You know, we can see that we're hitting just a portion of that right there. That would be a big problem, especially that close to the elements itself. These are 6,000 watt units, and yeah, so we have to kind of take a consideration of that, and if this is a doorway that swings out like that, then that might be a potential problem for this application. So however, you can see that the coverage is fairly decent. Now, over here on these end chairs, now these chairs might be pushed out to the right here a little bit further than I'm showing, and it might not even be a dining space up here. It might be a reclining space, but you can see that we're not capturing the entire patio with this type of configuration. Pretty much we're just heating up this spot here very hot, and this space over here decently. However, this would be the maximum throw, so I don't see this as being the best application for this particular project. What I would suggest is maybe if you really want heat is to place some heaters on this side of the patio here. Otherwise, you're just not going to get the type of heat that you're looking for. Now, if you're just sitting over here, that would be potentially fine. But again, here you're not really receiving that much heat. So let's see if I can bring up the other plan here. Oops, sorry about that. Let's go back down here and bring this up here, and I just want to show what they had here. Actually, they have reclining space over here, so my mistake on that. But in any case, the potential for heating up this space is going to be very difficult. Let's see if there's anything else here I could show you. They show that these doors here swing to the right, and yeah, there's no doors on there, and we're not quite sure what the doors swing on this side here. So let's see if there's anything else here we can take a look at. So here they do show the doors as an accordion style door. That's why I put that there. And anyway, all right, so those are just some comments that I made or I have in reference to this application. This is something that needs to be looked at a little bit more in detail. You could potentially bring this heater out further. However, I don't think that would look too well. So in any case, I hope this has helped in making some further decisions down the road. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and please tap that like button if you find this video useful in any way. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote us in any way unless we receive thumbs up from our viewers, and we thank you so much for doing that. Have a great day.